Hello again, it's Matt. Unless you're new here, in which case, hi, my name's Matt, and I am starting a series to teach people how to crochet without knowing, all of the technical terms. Now, in the first episode, we started with how to make the little starter loop to start crochet, and that's in the first one. And we also learned the single and the double stitch, I believe they're called, and how to do a row. So today we'll be making a little square with the single stitch. So as you saw, we started with the loop, we just put our hook in and pull that tight, but not too tight, because we actually want it to come through. And then to start our loop or chain, we just go around and through. We're going to do about 10 of these. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're just going to make really small squares, so hopefully maybe we can get the double stitch in this video as well. But now that we've got our chain, we go through this stitch here, round, pull through, and then through again. We just do that all the way down. Hope you can see me. There we go. Something interesting that happened today is I found a spider in my shower. It was not long after I actually had a shower, so it's not too bothersome. It's not bothering anyone. But yeah, that was fun. Okay. And I think just to stop this from being so bumpy, because we can't put our hook through any of this little, I think I'm about to sneeze, just put it through again. Just create an extra stitch in that loop. And then to create our next row, we just flip it over, keeping this behind us. What we're going to do now is, you see how there's two? I'm going to go through this one. Just pull this out a bit. There we go. Oh. Right, I shall continue with this as such all the way down, and I shall show you how to continue from this little nubbly end. So the loop we're going through is the one on our side. So these are on our side, and then these are on the opposite side. So we're going through the ones on our side. Some people will go the opposite way. Personally, I do not. It's just personal preference. Like, once you start learning more about crochet, you will pick up your own personal techniques that make it slightly easier or more comfortable for you. So anyway, we're at this end now. You can see there's a little loop here. We are going to go through that loop and just do another single stitch. Then again we go flip, and I shall do this row and then show you what the end looks like and how to finish a crochet, because that's really fun, especially for a little square. Right. Right, I'm going to pause this and come back to when we're on the next row so I can show you that. Hi, I'm back again, still on the same row, but I worked out what I was having trouble with. I was going through this stitch back here when I was meant to be going through the front ones here, because obviously they were facing me, and somehow I messed that up. Crochet might be a bit too tight. Come on. Gotta be careful not to knock this glass too much, it's my stand. So even though I've been crocheting for many years now, sometimes I still mess up, but that's okay. Because learning something, you just keep on learning. No matter what you're doing, no matter how good you are, you know, you keep learning, you keep practicing. And now we're at the end again. So again, there's this little nub here. So we're going to put our crochet hook through the little loop at the end. Da, da, da. And do a single stitch. You turn it over again. Let me work this out. Right, hopefully that is good enough, so I shall pause, finish a square. Well, not finish, I shall pause, make it a square, and then I will show you all how to finish. Okay, so we don't have a square because I was rushing a little bit because I'm trying to get this out before, or at 5, so that I don't eat my tea too late. But we have a sort of rhombus, and now that we are here, this is the last row we're on. To finish it, you can just pull into a lower stitch, go through, and now this long trail here, we're going to give it a little snip. And I cut that too short. And since we have 2, we're going to pull that first one through. And then just pull this out. Pull it tight. And you can either chop these off or you can crochet them in. and I think we may leave that for the double stitch square because I'm much better at the double stitch than I am the single stitch. So this may not have been a very informative video, but at least we made a rhombus, and we can now, like, well, we could turn it into a little mini apron or something. That'd be cute. Yeah. Well, I shall see you next week when we hopefully make a square using the double stitch. Bye.